Don't take it so serious. Some of y'all need to just lighten up, man. Like, I like to smile. Every time you can go back and watch every episode. I'm smiling as soon as we start this podcast. Why? Because it's about the experience, live life.
Sure they gonna notice you smiling, and I'm looking just confused as hell until I start talking.
Bro, I like to get high off life. Everything is about the moment. Live in the moment. You can only live in the moment. Albert Einstein proved that. But live in the moment and make every experience the best experience as much as you can. And when you don't, because I was told I was being a narcissist as well, you know.
Oh, so you're a narcissist and I'm what is it called?
Misogynistic.
Misogynistic?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yes. I guess I'm toxic.
Those traits are just... I love women.
Listen. When you humble yourself, there's no room for humiliation. The people who don't humble themselves get humiliated because they like to, you feel what I'm saying, do things a certain way. I would quickly, even though I don't even agree with the word humble, because it means to belittle yourself, but I will quickly hold myself accountable for the things that I done. You know what I'm saying? But what I won't do is allow somebody to throw it in my face that don't do it themselves. You understand what I'm saying? So
they're being hypocritical.
I'm authentically myself, no matter what it is, flaws and all. I'm gonna tell you my flaws. I put everything on the table, and I gamble what I do. This kind of rolls over into the why, but I just like to be myself because at the end of the day, this is what you getting. Ain't no sugarcoating, ain't no nothing. I'm authentically me, and for me, it's all about the experience. But I understand my emotions control experience. So if you're having a great day, you're gonna have a great experience. If you're having a bad day, you're gonna have a bad experience. Same way with candles or smelling nice. You know what I'm saying? If you with your lady, you always want to smell nice because you want her to experience you the best possible way you can. I'm very aware of that. So what I try to do is maximize every time I'm with my lady. We can just be chilling in the house. We can go somewhere. I want you to have the best experience ever because I want to be the best at what I do. I want you to encounter me the best way ever. You go to the next guy, no disrespect to the next guy, but he ain't fucking with me. That's just my mindset. He not fucking with me. So, but I'm not ever going to belittle him to prove that he not fucking with me. I'm going to just make you have a wonderful experience.
No pillow talking that shit. We just on the confidence.
No. But I won't belittle other people who has to try to belittle me or down talk me in the other way. I vibrate too high. And what I mean by vibrating too high is I know self and I know where God is at. You know what I'm saying? So, and God get his hands dirty. Don't get that shit twisted. Because I'm quick to get mine dirty, but at the same time, it got to make sense. It got to make sense to me. I vibrate too high, so in order for it to make sense to me. A book that I like to refer y'all to is Power versus Force. Read that book. It give you a whole spectrum and a chart of what it means to vibrate high and what it means to vibrate low. High frequency words, low frequency words. So if you ever see me pay attention to what I say, like for example, our slogan is elevated innovation over ignorance, meaning certain words that we choose to use are ignorant and it makes us vibrate on a low frequency. So you run into stress, you run into depression, you run into, always overthinking something without, actually getting all the information. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll make assumptions. That's low frequency type of mentality. Vibrate higher, use more life words, and speak life over to your things. For instance, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't want to roll over to the topic, but I'm basically breaking down me. I can't speak for nobody else, but this is just me.
If you want to know what step are like, I'm like, when you got a character that's locked on a game, and you say a question mark, but you know the shape of that character, that's what step are like. Now, when you get me, you're going to see my face, but it's still, my figure is still going to be dark because you don't know me. Getting to know me is like an onion. You got to peel that layer. And the more you peel, you're going to cry. You're going to cry. You're going to cry. Or I can be the best thing cooking to you. Just how you want to do it. You'll never get the same me twice, though. And I never, ever, ever, ever tell somebody anything different or anything that I won't stand on. I'm gonna always be straightforward, but you got to be make sure that you're ready for the answers. The questions that you asking me, you got to be ready for the answers that I'm gonna give you. And you know, me, I really don't. I don't care what people think for real, unless it's somebody I really care for. But you know, I just know myself. Like I execute, I eliminate any type of problem or threat coming my way before I see it becoming a bigger threat or problem. But you just gotta keep watching the podcast because my words and my actions gonna show and it's gonna elaborate. I always try to look people in their eyes when I talk to them. So the eyes is the window to the soul, and if a man can't look you in your eyes, that should tell you something.
He vibrate too low.
Right. So he live off his words. Not only do he follow his words, his actions come with it. Me, I just show you straight actions, and I like when people try to challenge my appearance and my look, because again, they like to judge books by covers. So
we live in a judgment world. Like I said, we live in a ranking world. But I want to piggyback off of what you said. You was like, you don't care about people's opinion. Les Brown, which is one of my favorite motivational speakers, my favorite quote is, someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality, because it's your reality. You know what I'm saying? And your reality is based off your perspective. So if you take on their opinion of you and that becomes your perspective, then that's going to be your reality. Same with how you said last time from the last episode, where you was like, if you don't care about it, then why does it matter? You see what I'm saying?
It's always going, and it's going to be a full circle with everything we're telling you. Same thing with the Sha'Carri Richardson situation with people. Like I said, black people, we are our best enemy, our worst critic, because we can take somebody that's on the pedestal of winning and we can manipulate and sabotage their image.